Hello everyone, been a while since my last commented replay. I finally figured out how to fix audio settings, which is quite lucky. So this is not a review, this is just a commented replay. You already know the Chieftain, already know the strengths, the weaknesses. Strengths, basically everything. Weaknesses, side armor of course, upper plate with heat or with high caliber AP or high pen AP at this angle. Lower plate, polar, maybe this with Yak Panzer heat, and this area here with E3 or E4 APCR. Sometimes, yeah, a few other TDs can pen that with heat also. 268 V4, 268 of course, yeah, 395 pen with heat. But for most heavies, mediums, you can't pen this. Maybe no, not even, yeah. You can pen this place by the way also sometimes. So I run two setups. Can I change here? No. I run two setups, right? So I have the turbo, well, it's not activated because I'm broke. Yeah, I don't have credits, I know that. This is for open maps, so I'm gonna switch here because I'm going city. So the other one with HP boost, yep. And yeah, I forgot to put this reserve in the other one because I'm retarded. And here, this setup, full gold, I know it's a toxic one, but I think it's a toxic setup for toxic matchmaking. When I meet like 279E, E100, you know, because I buffed the turret even more. E100 mouse, type 5 because it's super hard to pen with standard, especially if he's angling and I cannot aim the little hatch on the front of the hull or the cupola. Most and other like Yak Panzer, hold down Yak Panzer 100. It's super hard to pen with standard. But here I'm looking at the matchmaking. There's a Grand, there's a 277, a lot of mediums. So I can do just fine with 20 standard runs and 16 PCR. And here it's not like an open map, so I won't need a big kit because I won't be constantly bombarded by RT normally. So here, first of all, what I was thinking, what my plan is, I want to cross here, right? Usually I go here, like there, down, so I can shoot this crossing. But in this scenario, they have two tanks that are as fast as me, and the 77 is faster actually. So I won't be able to cross it without taking a stop first to check what's here. Right? Because I'm sorry for the notification. Because I'm sure there will be someone here, Kren or 277 peeking. So I don't want to take a shot for free. Here, little change of plans. I heard an HE explosion. I see that this gate is destroyed, but this one is not. So who destroyed it? I didn't hear any of my allies fire, so it's one of the enemies. If it's not destroyed here, it must be dead here or here, one of them. So I know that there's someone aiming for the cross here, and I might take a shot. And I'm spotted actually, so yeah. Actually, I think I got spotted through that one. There was a gap. Yeah, because someone shot it once, and it opens up a few gaps, but this was destroyed already. So someone shot this first, and someone else shot this. So there's someone here. There's someone. I'm gonna spot someone here. I'm gonna try and shoot on the move, but I don't think my reticle is quite following where I'm aiming, so I might not hit. But I don't know that at the moment that I'm doing this. I didn't know. So yeah, too bad. 3 shots from the Leo, I guess. At least I try to shoot him. So here, see. Here I was hesitating. I was thinking of crossing, and then I remembered last moment that I might eat a shot for free. So I'm gonna. See, I see the crowd. I'm lucky. He hit the front here, so it auto bounced because the angle. Yeah, he doesn't have depression, so it's fine. And now it's a fight, it's safe to cross. So, why I said earlier, I don't need full gold, I can do just fine with 60. Because with Kran, it makes no difference, honestly, like seriously no difference. I can pen the hull with ease, with APCR, I mean both APCRs, and the Coppola also, because it's thin armor, but anyway, it's super hard shot. 277 also. Unless it's ice rape, but it's really a few exceptions, because most 277s either size rape really bad, or they just pick sideways like retards, so yeah. Skunk is difficult if he's hold on. But I have a few gold, and I know that they have a few meds, so it's alright. Yeah, unlucky. Happens. But see the way the 277 is peeking? I don't need gold for him. But yeah, I do need gold for him because this place actually even below the gun, this whole area here, this whole wedge can be banned, but it's at least 250 to 60 armor. So it's quite hard to ban it with standard because it has 270 pen, which is already a lot, but I would need to hit right in the middle. If I hit slightly on the sides, like on the exteriors, the effective armor will be higher and I will bounce. But with gold, because I have just more raw pen to hit 322, which is very good, I can pen this. If I hit, of course. Yeah. And see, it was still orange where I aimed. Yeah, here I switched to standard because I don't need gold for him. Also, keep in mind, look, Leo's side can be overmatched by Chieftain. By the way, it's so thin. I think it's 30 millimeters, I'm not sure, or I forgot how much, but you can even overmatch it with 105 millimeters, millimeter guns, Patton, M60, you know, Leo, everything, STB. So you can just, if it's turning a little bit sideways, you just aim for the track wheel and it will overmatch his side. Track and damage, just like that. Let's see. Here, thanks for the RT. I know that he wants repair in time because he's stunned. So yeah, free kill. I'm saving credits at the same time by shooting standard. And to be honest, you don't need to play Chieftain full gold all the time to have good results. You need to adapt your ammo loadout to the setup and the map. Like, depending on the map, it won't be the same gameplay. You won't see the tanks the same way, either full hold down or you will see the whole tanks. But there are some toxic maps where, yeah, you kind of have to play full gold, like Paris. This is why I blacklisted. Yeah. See, this pick was a bit greedy, but at least I did not even think to try and stop for a shot. At first I didn't notice the E3. Yeah, I spotted him at the same time, but my brain was focusing on this pick, actually, this little rubble pile. But I picked just to take information. You see, I didn't even try to take a shot and stuff. And I think I was right. At the time, I didn't know, but it was the good decision, because if I tried to take a shot, maybe the E3 would land one on me, and with the HP I have now, it would be a very, very bad start, because I already lost 2 shots worth of HP for 3, basically. Don't wanna do mistakes at the, yeah, in early game, by the way. You should try and get the easy shots. Try to weak damage, like the easy damage. Don't try and go for difficult shots or greedy shots, certainly not. And play safe with your HP first, because there's a full enemy team. Yeah, almost. And they still have like a lot of HP, more than 70%. So whatever I have in mind is that like a tip. If the enemy team is full, play passive. Don't play too aggressive. And as the number of tanks decreases and the HP decreases, you can start and push more. You just have to wait. Okay, now, yeah, see? And I didn't need gold for him, but I thought he would pick like a smart man and side trip. Or maybe not white pick like this. Here I think he will pick again, so I'm fine with standard. I mean, already, let's be honest, look, it has a very good pen, come on, 270. Other Chieftain players out there, you can play with standard a bit more. You don't have to play it for gold all the time. And, yeah. Grand side is it's very squishy. So here I'm like, yeah, I have a few shots of damage. The start was bad. It was a bad start, but I caught up already. I think for the HP I lost, I made up just fine in damage for now because there's still a lot left, but I have some HP to trade. We're 3 shots away from 4k damage, because that's what I try to aim at least. Here I did not have the reaction time. Sadly, could have been a shot. Yeah, by the way, I think there's something to notice. It's extremely dangerous to pick this place. Especially early game, when there are still a lot of enemies on the other side, which is my side. When you're playing this 2-7 if you're at the place of this 2-7-7, it's super risky to take this so early, because you're locked down and you can't escape without taking a free shot. So if he wants to escape, he must be healthy. He can't do it if he's 1 shot, because I'm gonna kill him. He can't do it if he's 2 shots, because I'm gonna put him down to 1 shot. And imagine if here I was a 60 TP or a 100 with the big gun, it would be even worse a situation for him. It's extremely risky. This is why you should play here, maybe here, because you can reverse and pull out safely. But this is very risky, because you see the Grand ate a shot from me. Well, he side rate, but if he just crossed, I would shoot him. I would shoot him anyway. So yeah, don't. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. With gold, I would have penned this, but yeah, anyway.
I appreciate it. Confirmed.
So here, normally, I see that my team has completely won the right side, and they have killed quite a few mediums there. So they don't have much. They only have 1 TD left. Maybe Udes, but he's not spotted. Maybe he's there. Who knows? Anyway, so we are gonna steamroll the remaining enemies in the right side, and they will come and circle. They will come and flank the enemies. So now I have to start being a little bit more aggressive, because I know that the game is gonna speed up. It looks like we're winning. We have much more HP, 7k, up 7k HP. Yep. And so here I have to search a bit more for shots. But for now I cannot pick. I want to be more aggressive, but I can't, because there's the E3 locking me down. I know that there's no one picking here, so obviously the E3 is looking directly at me. He's waiting for me. And if he's shooting a PCR, I must be so careful when I pick. See, he can pin my turn. Let's see, here I just picked with the gun mantlet. So I spotted him, and he saw such a small part of me that maybe he could have seen this like. No, I don't think he saw it. I think he saw just this. If I picked, maybe he could shoot this place, but it's super risky. But anyway, generally when you see a the tiny piece of the enemy pick, like for a half a second, just quick pick, you don't have the time to hit it. At least now I'm sure that the A3 is aiming for me, so there's nothing I can do now. I could maybe go back here and then cross and then try to shoot the enemies retreating. I think the Leo is already here, maybe. There won't be much to farm. Or I'm afraid that if I go here, my enemies, my allies might push this or might kill them. Or they might escape and I will miss the shot on the crossing. So here I'm fine with staying for now, because I can do some damage. Here, very lucky timing for me. Unlucky for the skunk. So here, that's a bad situational awareness by me. I heard the E3 fired, but I didn't pay attention when he did, so I kind of lost track of his reload. Because I know E3 reload is around 14 to 15 seconds. So here I'm lucky I can put 2 shots. So here I'm gonna eat 1. Because I picked too late, I picked like 5 seconds or so after he fired. I'm gonna go for a second shot. And here I'm super lucky that E3 fired HG. If he fired APC or AP, I would be down to like 600 HP. 500 maybe if you high. You one shot one to 770. Change the whole situation. And now, see, at the beginning of the game, when I saw the like earlier in the game when I saw the map, you see I was thinking of maybe circling and being even more aggressive, but I think I was right to. You see, we were right not to push too aggressive and try and flank the enemies. Kept our position because it's a strong one and there's a lot of HP in front of me. And see, because actually our push got cancelled, I would say, in the right flank. The enemies fought back and they killed all our forces pushing. There's only Leo left, and the 1-to-1 ran away. He left the Leo alone, so Leo is gonna die. So now, I don't know how they managed to catch up 7k HP difference. Somehow, maybe our allies crossed into they pushed into a crossfire. They got farm from everywhere. Could be this. But now the game is balanced again. It's dense. See? Now it's half teams both ways. So now I can start. Now we don't have the advantage anymore, so I have to be careful again. Can't push yet also. So here what I'm thinking. Right. I think the E3 knows that there's a grade 15 here. Unless the grade 15 crossed lucky, but if the E3 so for me, right? Okay, I never looked at the 60 TP, it's my fault. I should have looked at his HP. Because if he's a one-shot, I know that he cannot hold the angle for a long time, but he has some HP, so it's fine. But I was thinking, yeah, so if the E3 wants to be very aggressive, maybe go down here and cross and come to me. I know that he will eat a real shot, which will make him a 2-shot, so I can just pick freely. Not freely, but I can pick and put a 1-shot into him. So now I'm kind of safe from the E3, thanks to the grill. So I'm covered, right? So now I just have to worry about the 7-7 and Cram. So yeah, here I'm looking at the grill. I don't see him. But yeah, you must look at know where the enemies are and where your allies are and guess where they are aiming. So you know which corners are being watched and which corners are not watched. You know that also the 60 TP might be looking at this Cran here. Okay, here sadly the grill picked the E3 first. Yeah, lucky shot. That's gonna. By the way, see, I went for a greedy shot, but this shot, spoiler, is gonna help me out a lot later. Really, it's gonna save me. And now we are down 3k HP from the enemy. So it's being even more tense. So now I think what the Ukraine is doing is smart. He's waiting for the 7-7 to cross. So now they want to relocate because they... Well, actually, I don't know why they want to relocate, because they have the advantage. 7-7 has HP, there's an E3. It's extremely risky for them to cross. There's an E3 watching here. So I don't know why they would cross now. And they should just maybe stay here, or maybe bait a shot from the E3 and just push in the open at the same time with the E3. Or something, I don't know, and maybe kill the... focus the grill. Grand clips, you know, E3 should say G, something like that. But I don't know what they are thinking. Yeah, free shot. I won't say no. Oh, the Grand gets away. Here I think now I think that this 277 is gonna pick here. Right? Because when he was last spotted, stopped. He was slowing down. So either he's thinking what he will do about the Grail 15, or he's playing mind games with me. He's trying to trick me. See? And he succeeds. He gets a free shot, but I snapshot him back. Just lucky. But then again, I'm running foot and bonds V-stab, so you saw as I reversed, the aim circle wasn't that big, and also I did not turn my hull. I don't turn my hull in this situation, because turning the hull is what gives you the most dispersion. That circle would be huge. Just turning the turret and reversing gives you the least depression, the least dispersion. So the circle is quite stays small. By the way, those who wonder how the Chieftain gun handles, it's slightly worse handling than the S-Conk. I would say like 10% worse, and even worse than the maybe 15-20% worse than the F815B. But it's a very dangerous gun. I would say, handling wise, it's a bit like E100, maybe the E100 small gun with the buff. So it's good for snapshots, but you must aim a bit. Oh. Yeah, here he over-angled, basically, so even with standard. See, here I'm gonna try and be cheeky. I tried. I don't know what happened there. I think I was trying to go for the track wheel, but I missed, or my hand I just aimed wrong. At aim. At least it's down to 2-shot. Feeling better now. So now, see, I wanna be greedy. I could have just looked at him and tunnel visioned and try and kill him, and I would eat a shot for free. 7-7, but here I know that he's starting to push, so I won't be able to shoot him now. So I have no choice but to... He's smart, he's not peeking. He wants to peek when the E3 is right behind me. So he has the perfect timing. He's smart. So here I'm trying to reverse, right? I reverse a bit more, so he doesn't see my turret side when I aim here, and because I have no choice but to turn my hull to the right, because this little bump, I won't have the depression to shoot him here. See? I have to turn, I have no choice, but now I'm thinking. See, now he peeks. Overall, at least I tracked him, but here, see, the 261 won't kill him. If I didn't put this cheeky shot in him earlier, the 261 would hit him, but he wouldn't be killed, because he would have something around 400 HP left. And, well, he would kill me here. I'd be dead, and the game would be lost, because now there's only 2 artists. I'm the only heavy left. the only real tank left, and they still have S-Kong, 277, and E4. Yep. Here I just was faster than him. I think he was, I don't know, that fired. So here I'm thinking. See? So the easy thought would be to just come here and wait. The problem is that there's this bush, so I can't spot the E4 if he goes here. I will spot him too late when he will be here, and he will see me and he will kill me. But I'm still going to do this poor move. It's quite poor, right? It's simple, but it doesn't. It's not very safe. I cannot watch much because I only watch this, and if they push behind me, when I'm done, I need a better position than this, and I need to do it fast because they will be coming like really soon. See, here I'm thinking of this little called little mountain, this little animal. This cold pile, yeah. So here I was lucky. He wasn't looking. Oh, maybe he was. Yeah, he was looking here. Okay. So the E4 was looking here. Well, in the game, I didn't think that he was looking here. I just saw his gun wasn't pointing to me, and he started turning. So instead of stopping to take a shot, I just turned right. I know that he wouldn't have the time to hit me, because E4 turret turns slowly. So yeah, I wait. I get unspotted. Play safe. I don't try to side scrape. Because he can, I don't know, E4s get lucky, they always paint my side. I'm waiting. I'm like, I was thinking of side scraping, but then again, I remember this, I'm like, no, I'm one shot. He can be lucky, I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna go out of range, out of the 4 or 5 meters, so it's impossible for him to spot me. And I will take the position I wanted to take. Because I still don't know where the S-Kong is. I think the S-Kong will push here. And come. Yeah, I took the blind shot. Lucky. And now the S-Kong is here. So here, see, watch. So what I'm thinking here, the S-Kong is watching my RT. So I'm gonna come behind him and shoot Hash, right? Put a Hash in his back, or because he has 760 HP, something like this, I can two-shot him. But it would be risky if I low roll one of them. Could die, and he beats me in reload by like 1.5 seconds. Yeah, he has a quicker reload than me. He can two-shot me as well. We are both two shots for each other. So if I pick this, he wins the fight. Especially because they have two RTs, and there's a lot of chance for them aiming here. Even if they aren't, they are quick to aim, so they would hit me anyway. So it's now see, I'm not so sure anymore about pushing like this. So I don't know what to do. I'm thinking. Now I'm like, no, that's a bad idea. So now what I'm thinking is maybe the safe bet would be to actually come here behind because I'm safe from the RT. Pick here, at least I'm far. I'm not right around the corner where he can come, search for me and kill me. I can just pick here, put one shot into him, fall back into safety. Maybe we'll see what happens next. And here I completely lost track of the damage, which is nice because when I see that I have a lot of damage, I don't know how it's by them. When I see that I have a lot of damage, I start going careless because I think that I already had a good game, so I start doing stupid moves. But here I completely lost track of the damage. I just want to kill the enemies and want to do whatever is necessary to win. So yeah, don't look too much at your damage when you're in the action. Well, here I'm unlucky. I don't catch a shot on him. I don't know how I spotted him, because I'm like super low. Yeah, maybe cool. So here I'm sad. I'm really sad, because he went back into a strong position. So I have to go relocate again. Yeah, here I'm ping to my team here and here, which means I'm going this way so they know my move. Maybe it's necessary. I don't know if the allies understand. Most of the time they don't, but if you tell your allies what move you're gonna make, maybe they can prepare for it, you know, adjust. And here I'm gonna try and see where the ESCOM key is. So to me, he's playing here, right? He's hugging this because he can hold down here if I peek. He can be hold down here. He can hold both angles. If someone comes here, he can shoot and, you know, reverse behind or side scrape. I don't know. So he's holding good position now. It's hard to counter. So I don't know. I'm afraid, but yeah, for some reason he didn't care about me. He just cared about the RT, which is very risky for him. So I have to. Yep. So here, this is why you should have this what do you call them? This retic it's not outlining, it's the indicator. Yeah, this is why you should have diagonal indicator and not this stupid one or this one. This is the only one you should have. Wait, what's that? Yeah, because when someone fires, blind fires you, shoots you. Sorry, English. If someone shoots you and he's not spotted, you can align this black line exactly like I would do. See, I remembered where he shot me from, so I look in his direction, and yep, that's easy. So now I'm happy about my game. Okay, here I have no idea where the shot went. So normally it should be a small structure, so the shell goes right through it, but I think it handled my shell like, you know, the houses that you destroyed, the shell doesn't go past. It's like it's not soft cover, but it's like medium cover. Maybe that's the reason. But here I have the advantage. I'm a 2-shot and he's a 1-shot. And I try and be greedy, and I'm lucky. I don't know why he picked like that. He could have maybe baited me and waited for the RT, but here I didn't know. I thought the RT was here. So here we're gonna try and blind shot. You see my ally ping? Trust him? Because he's an RT, so maybe he saw the tracer, but no. I think he pinged randomly, as in he thinks the RT is here. Doesn't have any clue, so I'm gonna cap. 2 minutes left. I'm not gonna risk. Wait, how much time does it take to cap? I think it's 1 minute 50 seconds. So long. No, 40 seconds. 1 minute 40. So here we're just in the margin. Here we can still cap. We can still win. Because if the RT run and I chase him down, well, we will win.
I'm in your debt.
Here I really don't know where the RT is. I try one more blind shot. And basically here I'm just gonna settle the gap. I think if there were... Yeah, see, I saw the shell land here, so I think he's in the south. But because I have... that's the problem. Because here in my settings, graphics, I have the maximum field of view. It's actually... I didn't know this at the time, but it's actually distorted. When I see the shell come right here, I think that if I turn it, it comes from here, but sometimes it can come from here or from here. What I mean is that when the tracers come from the corners of the screen, it's actually distorted because of my height, my wide angle, wide field of view. So I can't really know where the shots came from exactly. So yeah, I'm thinking here, but I'm far from the reality. So I'm just gonna try one more for good luck, but yeah, basically one. So yeah, there you have it. I don't have the endgame screen, but I hit the blind shot for HP on the T92. So we have, and I hit the shot on the. I hit the shot on the E4 also. He had 200 HP plus 500 HP from the T92 is around. We're on 8.2k damage. Oh yeah, see, I was sure he was here, and he was actually around this place. Oh, it wasn't that far, but yeah. And GG. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions of what I did in this game, there's a move you didn't understand, if there's a move from the enemies you want to know how to counter, maybe if you need tips on the map, how to play it, like early game, late game, if when your team is winning, when your team is losing, you know when to retreat, where to retreat, what routes to take, just ask me in the comments and I could do maybe a map review. I will start by doing a map review for heavy tanks because I'm a heavy player, and maybe later I will or maybe we will see. Just tell me what you want in the comments. Maybe I will do a map review and I will comment for heavies and then mediums and then TDs. No lights because I suck at lights, so I don't want to give you bad tips. Thank you for watching.